what's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14, Episode 9. So, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Miss Carrie Colby is gone. I love me some Miss Carrie, but it was her time to go. Jasmine Masters, Jasmine Kennedy, Lord, I'm giving her a whole nother drag persona. Jasmine Kennedy sent her home. Now, she's upset by it because she said, listen, Carrie is somebody I looked up to. She's somebody I was a fan of. She's everything I want to be. Because remember in the last episode, Jasmine revealed to us that she actually started the process of transitioning prior to coming on RuPaul. And she, opened up about that. So, with that being said, the mini challenge on this episode, we've seen this mini challenge before. The ladies have to get into quick drag, and then they have to do some photo bombing, right? And they're going to be like infused into some pictures some very famous pictures, and they're going to be photo bombed in, right? So the ladies had to photo bomb. So we have Deja, Diabetti was photo bombing David Beckham. Angeria was photobombing. Diabetti was photobombing Lil Nas X. Angeria was photobombing David Beckham. Willem was photobombing Jake Gyllenhaal. Jasmine was photobombing Billy Porter. Lady Camden photobombing Sacha Baron Cohen. Bosco, Pee Wee Herman. Georges was photobombing Leonardo DiCaprio. And Deja Sky, Shawn Mendes. So the winner of the mini challenge was Willow. She did like a whole like Mary Lou Retton. All of them did ugly quick drag, right? And I guess because you don't have enough time to really do a gorgeous thing, so you just kind of do an ugly thrown together thing. But it was but Willem won the mini challenge, won $2,500. And the maxi challenge is they are all going to be doing panels for DragCon. Now, DragCon is back. We know that last year DragCon was canceled due to the Roni, but it is back this year. And so, we know that there's some... I want to go to DragCon. Anyway, but Willow gets to pick the team that's going to be on his panel. So he picks Lady Camden. He picks Angeria. He picks Deja Sky. Yeah, Deja Sky. And then, so that left the other team is Diabetti, Jasmine Kennedy, Georges, and I don't know why I can't remember. Oh, and Bosco. So that's who the other team is. And so the topic is men. Now, the thing about these panels is that the panels are serious, but you definitely still want to bring an element of fun and a little bit of, cat to it. And so we saw the ladies, we saw the queens preparing what they were going to do. And they had to first decide who was going to be the moderator. Well, on Willow's team, the moderator ended up being Deja Sky. On the other team, it was a little more contentious because Jasmine actually wanted to be the moderator, but they were like, nope, she ain't moderating nothing over here. So then, by process of elimination, they kind of, had to have a discussion about it, but it ended up being Bosco, right? Now, when the ladies had to sort of, prepare and do their panel, they had to come up with topics and categories of what they were going to talk about. And again, they had to bring in enough funny, but also keep it serious enough that, you're actually, sharing some things. Now, the Willow's panel went first. And what I liked about their panel was it was serious. They talked about dating and, what dating is like in this generation with, which I think is a universal conversation. Like, that's not specific or unique to drag queens or even gay men, right? That's something that's across the board. Everybody's, dealing with dating and trying to date in this new world order that we have. I think they did a good job of keeping it funny, but also giving us information. And I think they did a good job of sharing some things about themselves. Willow talked about how hard it is for, him to date, but because of his condition, he sort of just lives life to its fullest because it is what it is, but it is something that is a part of his everyday life. And it is a challenge, with his condition, in dating. They talked about their relationships with their family. Deja opened up about not having a relationship with her father at all. Willow talked about not having enough time with his father. Lady Camden talked about his father knowing but not really fully accepting it. And Jeria talked about the fact that she likes to date other drag queens. She said, listen, I'm with it. There's something I think sexy about, dating a man who I can share a wig with, So it was, again, I think we walked away with something, right? We walked away with something. Now, was it the most exciting panel? No, it wasn't a laugh a minute. But I definitely walked away enjoying what they gave. The other panel we had, like I said, Bosco was the moderator, who Bosco was absolutely great. Bosco did such a good job moderating this panel. I thought it was perfect. Jasmine looked like somebody's grandma. She looked like she was in character and was playing somebody's grandma. Like, she looked so old. Her outfit, and the judges agreed with me. They were like, girl, like, were you impersonating somebody's grandma? Like, what was going on? George just unfortunately kept kind of stumbling over their words. But like the judges told him, the judges were like, listen, it's going to happen. Sometimes you're just going to have brain farts and you're not going to get your words out, but it's a panel. Like, make a joke about it and keep it moving, but you got in your head and it sort of took you out of everything, and you weren't as active in the panel at that point when you kept kind of making up. And again, remember, George's this is not, English is his second language, so I think sometimes there's just a genuine language barrier. The thing that I didn't enjoy about their panel, and I don't know if this is going to get me in trouble or not, but the thing I didn't enjoy was a lot of their topics, they were speaking of men as if they weren't men. Now, I understand that they're drag queens, and I understand that they were in character, but I think that was part of the problem, was that they weren't, in my opinion, they weren't in character in that moment. In that moment, they were talking as people who do female impersonation for a living, and these are the challenges that we have. But they were talking about male privilege and toxic masculinity, and they were very, like, I feel like they were beating up on men, and I'm thinking, like, the whole time I'm looking at it, I'm like, but you're a man. You're a man. I don't know. And again, I hope that doesn't get me in trouble. I hope people understand what I'm trying to say without it coming off sounding crazy. But it just, that made me feel kind of weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't know. That was just weird for me. But either way, the judges, I think the judges felt the way I felt. I think the judges enjoyed, because the other thing I will say is Bosco did such a good job that the banter was a lot lighter. There was a lot more jokes. I mean, Bosco was great. Like I said, Bosco was absolutely great. And there were a lot more jokes, and the banter was just on point. The banter was just there. Diabetes did a great job. She was talking about her first, like, male crush or whatever were, WWE wrestlers. And I'm like, girl, I get it. I grew up watching wrestling in WWE, and I'm like, I get it. I understand, honey. I understand. So anyway, the runway was shoulder pads, right? Deja, I loved Deja's look. Deja came out in, in my opinion, like a 1980s power suit with the shoulder pads out to here, right? They were like so exaggerated. It was so campy, but the suit itself, you absolutely could see that suit somewhere in, somewhere in a 1980s soap opera or something like that, or even a church. Like, it's so on point. Lady Camden did like a whole Nutcracker toy soldier like outfit with the, you know, the soldier shoulders were kind of there. Willow did a man's suit, but had like a whole punk rock thing going with the hair spiked out and but had on fishnets and heels, and it was cute. It was a very, you know, punk rock gender bender type. But my only complaint or my only criticism is that there really weren't any shoulder pads. Like compared to what we had already seen from Deja and from Lady Camden, it was, to me, it was a regular suit. The shoulder pads were just regular shoulder pads. I didn't feel like there was anything exaggerated about it, especially since that was supposed to be the focal point. And the judges agreed with me as well about that. Angeria gave us like a black and white cat suit with like the houndstooth pattern and like the coned shoulders, right? Like the puffed out coned shoulder pads. And it was a whole look. She had a hat and the makeup and all of that. It had a whole thing with it. Wasn't my favorite Angeria look, but I did enjoy it. Bosco gave us a raincoat with like a cuffed shoulder with like a thong and a bustier. Wasn't really a whole lot there for me. Georges gave us this beautiful blue Selena inspired outfit. My problem with the outfit that ruined the whole thing for me was there were no boobs. Listen, if you're going to give me a crisscross over the chest, give me some boobage. I need some boobs. Pad a bra, something. Well, I don't think you can put a bra on with that. But give me some boobs. And the way that it crisscrossed over the neck, you could have put on some fake boobs and it wouldn't have been a problem. That ruined it for me. That ruined the whole look. It was a beautiful jumpsuit. Blue is my favorite color. I loved it. But that ruined the whole thing for me, that there was nothing. It was just flat. It was nothing. Jasmine gave us a yellow jumpsuit with the puff sleeves, you know, the collared sleeves. Diabetes gave us a whole camo beyond the Thunderdome spiked shoulder pad situation. I thought it was cute. It was on brand, I felt. So Daya was in the top. Bosco was in the top. But Bosco was the winner for this week. So Bosco won a challenge. And now in the bottom, unfortunately, we had Georges and Jasmine. Now, the thing about the two of them in the bottom is that both of them have been given some great lip syncs. Like the one time that Georges was at the bottom and she had the lip sync, baby. It was everything. Same thing with Jasmine. Jasmine has given us some good lip syncs, so we were looking forward to it. When I say we, I mean the audience. You know, they were here for it. They lip synced to "Something Got a Hold on Me" by Etta James, which I loved because it had like that old school flavor to it. It had like a different style beat. They had to sort of kind of, you know, give you something different, and I was here for it. I was definitely here for it. Again, I was distracted by Georges not having no boobs, because the more she danced, the more it was noticeable that she should have had some boobage. But ultimately, I feel like both of them gave a hell of a lip sync, and so did Rue, because it was a double Shantae You Stay. So nobody was eliminated this week. Let me know what you think. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.